Hi, I'm Todd Smith, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to share the knowledge I have accumulated over the last 18 years. My experience has shown me that there is no single part of the human body that is more scrutinized and sought after than the abdominal muscles. Unfortunately, many so-called fitness experts have preyed upon the emotions of the general public by leading them to believe that they can attain their dream of having a chiseled, flat abdomen simply by taking a fat-burning pill or using some device to help isolate the abdominal muscles. Now hopefully, along with your abdominal video, you purchased the I Can Do It educational video. If you have, I am sure you have grasped an understanding of what it takes to transform your body through the adherence of proper nutrition, weight training, cardiovascular conditioning, and sensible supplementation. You see, there is no such thing as a quick fix when it comes to reducing the size of your waist and developing definition in your midsection. I have personally witnessed hundreds of people slaving away, doing countless sets and reps of every conceivable abdominal exercise known to man, only to see minimal or no results at all. I am sure these same individuals have fabulous abdominal development buried somewhere underneath their layers of body fat. But because they fail to do the proper amount of weight training, cardiovascular exercise, and pay attention to their eating habits, they will never see the fruits of their labor. Tim never imagined he had such a phenomenal physique under his layers of body fat. Although Tim had strictly adhered to an intense weight training regimen, he failed to do the proper amount of cardiovascular conditioning, eat properly, or supplement his diet. As soon as he began following all the steps of the I Can Do It system, his body immediately began transforming, and as you can see, the results are startling.
Todd Smith's I Can Do It system has helped me considerably. Prior to the system, I weight trained considerably, but I just didn't have the physique that I wanted. Through proper diet, nutrition, and supplementation, I was able to shed the body weight that I wanted to do so and transform my body into the way I wanted it to be.
You can and will see dramatic changes in your abdominal area if you meticulously apply all the principles of my system, and you will have the body of your dreams in only a short time. The first thing you have to grasp is there is no such thing as spot reduction. If all you do is simply exercise your abdominal muscles and expect to achieve your goal of developing definition in your midsection, you will be disappointed and you will lose your motivation in a hurry. Moreover, the use of one of the latest, greatest abdominal isolators will not accelerate your results, and it may even slow down your progress. While many of these newfangled contraptions look great, they're not biomechanically correct, and certainly not as effective as the exercises I prescribe. And my exercises don't require the use of any exercise machines. The exercises I recommend simply require persistence and strong mental focus. I have developed 5 different abdominal training regimens. Every 2 weeks your program will change, and it will become progressively more challenging each time you progress to a new level. I promise you, by the end of your 10-week training cycle, you will have achieved definition and abdominal development beyond what you thought you were capable of. Just do exactly as I say. The 10 weeks will fly by, and at the end, you will gain not only a great body, but a tremendous sense of accomplishment and the knowledge to maintain and improve your physique throughout your entire life. And remember, you can do it. For the first 2 weeks, the only exercise we are going to concentrate on is the king of all abdominal movements, the crunch. It isolates the rectus abdominis that runs from your rib cage to your pelvis. These are the showy muscles that some call the six-pack when fully developed and free of body fat. While everyone has done this exercise many times, most have done it incorrectly. My goal for you over the next 2 weeks is to develop something I call the mind-muscle link. Developing the mind-muscle link is crucial to getting the development you seek. To accomplish this, you really have to focus on the muscles you are working and consciously make an effort to feel the target muscles and do the movement properly. This is why I don't prescribe a particular number of repetitions to be done. Feeling the abdominals work is infinitely more important than simply doing a prescribed number of repetitions. Now let's get started. Step 1. Lie flat on your back and bring your heels up towards your body just like this. Now step 1 is the most vital. Put all of your concentration and focus on your abdominals. Step 2. Take your fingers and dig them into your abdominals. This helps develop the mind-muscle connection and helps maintain constant tension on your abdominals throughout the entire exercise movement. Step 3. Slightly elevate your head. Just lift your head off the floor a few inches and hold it there. It is very important that you do not bounce your head around as you do this exercise. Not only do you risk injuring your neck, but you also detract from your ability to isolate your abdominals. Now initially your neck muscles may fatigue from holding your head up, but just like all muscles, they will become conditioned and adapt to your new exercise program. Step 4. Now that you're in the position to begin, slowly try and bring your ribs to your pelvis. Really concentrate on making your abdominals do all the work. It may seem like you're barely moving, but even the most advanced trainer has a very limited range of motion on this exercise. As you reach the point where you are unable to go any further, try and hold that position for a second. Now, as you start to descend to your starting position, it is crucial that you really focus and try and keep your abdominal muscles very tight. You can check this by feeling the tension in your abdominals with your fingers. Now slowly bring your ribs back to your pelvis and repeat the movement until your abdominal muscles give out. Now don't be discouraged if initially you can't do many crunches or you can't even feel your muscles work. Within a few short days, your muscles will awaken and you will not only start feeling the muscles work, but you will also notice that you are beginning to develop some muscular tone. You need to do 4 sets of crunches to failure, resting 90 seconds between each set. I want you to do this workout 3 times the first week and 4 times the second week. The entire workout should last no more than 10 to 12 minutes. And remember our goal at all times. Feel the muscle. And remember, you can do it. During phase 2 of our journey towards creating a legendary set of abdominals, we are going to continue to concentrate on the crunch, but now we are going to add a variation of the crunch called the oblique crunch. The oblique crunch isolates the obliques. These are the muscles located along the sides of your waist, often referred to as the love handles. The function of the obliques is to work with the rectus abdominis in twisting your body and bending your body side to side. Our goal for the oblique crunch is to simply develop a feel for the oblique muscles. Again, developing the mind-muscle link is the single most important aspect in stimulating your muscles to develop. It is vital that you proceed with this program as I have prescribed. Jumping ahead will not accelerate your results. It will only inhibit your ability to get the most out of each exercise. The way to properly execute this movement is to assume the same position as you did on the crunch. Step 1. Take your right hand and place it on your left oblique, just like this. Now I want you to take your left hand and place it behind your head. Step 2. Slightly elevate your head. Step 3. Step 3 is the most important. Put all your concentration and all your focus in your left oblique. Step 4. Crunch sideways, just like this. Now make a conscious effort to really squeeze the oblique muscle. Try and feel your left oblique working with your right hand. Now just like the abdominal crunch, as you reach the point where your muscle will contract no further, hold it for 1 second and slowly, now I mean slowly, descend back to your starting position. Remember, it is very important that you do not relax the target muscle when you reach the starting point. By squeezing your left oblique with your right hand, it will serve as a reminder to keep the tension on your target muscle throughout the entire movement. Repeat this movement slowly with a high degree of concentration until your muscles fail. Now switch places with your hands and repeat, this time isolating your right oblique. Now as far as your workout goes, for phase 2, during week 3, start off with a set of crunches to failure and immediately do a set of oblique crunches for both obliques. Now do 3 sets of these back-to-back exercises, resting 90 seconds in between each set, 4 times during week 3. Now as for week 4, do 4 sets of crunches immediately followed by oblique crunches, resting 90 seconds between each set. Do this 4 times during week 4. And remember, you can do it. During phase 3, we really begin to ramp up the intensity in your workouts. For weeks 5 and 6, we are going to add an exercise I call the V-crunch. This movement is completely different from the exercises we have learned about to this point. Well, we are once again going to isolate and stimulate the rectus abdominis. This time we're going to attack the muscle from a completely different angle. Remember, when we are completing the basic crunch, we are simply getting into perfect position and simply bringing our ribs to our pelvis. What makes this movement so much different than the previous crunching exercises I have described is that while we are still isolating the rectus abdominis, this time, instead of pulling the ribs towards your pelvis, we're doing the exact opposite by pulling your pelvis towards your ribs. This action promotes fabulous stimulation of the lower abdominal region. To properly execute the V-crunch, we are assuming a seated position on a workout bench or a chair. Next, you want to slightly lean back and balance yourself with your arms. Now bend your knees just like this and bring your knees towards your chest. When you reach the point where you are unable to elevate your knees any higher, slowly move your knees back to the original starting position. Once again, the key to maximizing the effectiveness of this exercise is to really focus on feeling the muscle throughout the entire range of motion. Try and really concentrate on pulling your knees toward your chest by only using your abdominal muscles. If you start to feel the muscles at the very top of your legs fatiguing, don't be concerned. These muscles are your hip flexors, and they work together with your abdominals to perform this exercise. The workout for phase 3 is as follows. During week 5, I want you to do a set of crunches, immediately followed by a set of oblique crunches for each side. Follow the oblique crunches with a set of V crunches. Take each set of each exercise to failure. During week 5, I want you to do 3 sets of these back-to-back-to-back exercises, but this time I want you to rest 60 seconds between sets. As for week 6, you must perform the exact same combination of exercises, but this time I want you to complete 4 sets of each exercise I have described and continue to rest only 60 seconds. And remember, you can do it. Now that you have completed 6 weeks of the I Can Do It abdominal training system, your midsection is really beginning to take on a whole new look. Since you have been adhering to all of the I Can Do It principles, you have been shedding the fat around your stomach and gaining lean, hard muscle tissue at the same time. Moreover, you have developed that elusive mind-muscle link that will enable you to get the most out of each exercise you perform during your abdominal workout. Consequently, we will now cut down on the number of sets you perform during your workout regimen. You see, as you become more advanced at learning how to squeeze and contract your muscles while exercising, you become much more efficient at stimulating the muscle fibers for maximum benefit. This allows you to get greater results from less work. For weeks 7 and 8, we are going to add an additional crunching movement to your workout to really fry your abs. I call this movement the abdominal toe touch. The goal of this exercise is to further stimulate your rectus abdominis, but this time we're going to be working the abdominals from both ends simultaneously. The way we accomplish this is by pulling your ribs towards your pelvis and at the same time pulling your pelvis towards your ribs. I hope this doesn't sound too confusing, but if it does, don't worry about it, since the abdominal toe touch is probably the easiest exercise to learn in the I Can Do It abdominal exercise system. Now let's go through the steps to properly execute this exercise for maximum benefit. Step 1, lie flat on your back. Raise and hold your legs just like this, directly above your hips. It is imperative that you maintain this position throughout the entire exercise. Step 2, slightly elevate your head and extend your arms towards your toes. Step 3, squeeze your abdominals and try and elevate your hands towards your toes. When you reach the point where you can't elevate any further, hold it for a second and slowly return to your starting position. I know I probably sound like a broken record, but let me reiterate, you absolutely, positively have to focus all your attention at the task at hand, which is to stimulate the heck out of your muscles. Remember, do not let your abs relax in the starting position. It is not important how many repetitions you do, but how you perform the exercise that will give you the maximum benefit. The abdominal toe touch is one of the most effective ab isolators because while it mimics the standard crunch, it further stimulates the lower abdominals by maintaining the elevated foot position, which mimics the stimulation the V-crunch provides. The workout for phase 4 is as follows. We are starting from the beginning with the crunch and immediately following that with the oblique crunch. Next, perform the V-crunch and immediately follow that with the abdominal toe touch. This workout is so intense that we are only going to need to repeat it twice. Since we are only doing 2 sets, make sure you make every rep and set count. It will be necessary to rest a full 90 seconds between your sets, and it may be beneficial to rest as much as 2 minutes so you can fully recuperate to give your maximum effort on each set. This workout is the same for both weeks 7 and 8. Just try and ramp up your intensity each time you work out. Perform this workout 4 times during week 7 and 5 times during week 8. And remember, you can do it.
Todd Smith, I can do it.
Phase 5 is the last piece of the puzzle to give you the abdominal development you seek. Think back to where you started just 8 weeks ago, and you can marvel at the progress you have made. I hope you feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment since you have come so far in such a short amount of time. You should give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back for creating a vision of what you want and having the dedication and determination to follow through and accomplish your goal. The last exercise in the I Can Do It Guide to Developing Fabulous Abs in 10 Weeks is the twisting crunch. The goal for this exercise is to stimulate all the muscles that make up the entire abdominal area, the rectus abdominis and the obliques. To properly execute this movement, lie flat on your back and elevate your legs so they are directly above your hips. Unlike the abdominal toe touch, your legs are not straight but are bent at the knee, just like this. Now that you are in proper position to begin, let's go through the proper steps to maximize the effectiveness of this awesome exercise. Step 1. Bring your elbows up so that they are directly above your shoulders and bend your arms at the elbow, just like this. Step 2. Slightly elevate your head. Step 3. Take your right elbow and your left knee and move them toward one another. Return to your starting position and at the same time take your left elbow and your right knee and squeeze them together. This action of simultaneously twisting, crunching, and pulling your knees up and across your body is a phenomenal way to stimulate your entire abdominal region and finish off your workout. The workout for Phase 5 is the culmination of everything we have learned so far. Start with a standard crunch and immediately isolate your obliques by doing the oblique crunches for each side. Then go directly to the V crunches. Immediately follow that up by the abdominal toe touch and finish the exercise set by doing a set of twisting crunches. Now that is brutal, but that is what it takes to transform your midsection from soft and underdeveloped to lean and muscular in only 10 weeks. For weeks 9 and 10, do the entire workout twice. Each week, I want you to complete the exercises 5 times. Make sure and rest between 2 and 3 minutes between each set so you can give each set your maximum effort. Always remember that you must focus all your attention on feeling each exercise in the targeted muscle we are isolating. And remember, you can do it.
Time spent, I can do it.
Now here are a few tips to help you accelerate your progress. Try doing your abdominal workout first thing in the morning. By getting your workout done right when you get out of bed, you greatly reduce your chances of missing a workout. If you have the time, follow up your abdominal routine with your I Can Do It total body workout. If you don't have the time to do both, when you finish your abdominal routine, do 20 minutes of some type of cardiovascular exercise. Doing cardiovascular work on an empty stomach first thing in the morning is 3 to 4 times more effective from a fat burning perspective than performing your exercises later in the day after you've eaten a few meals. You see, after an overnight fast, blood sugar levels are low, as are carbohydrate reserves. Exercising before you eat causes the body to dip right into stored fat to come up with the energy required to make it through your intense workout. Remember to drink 24 to 32 ounces of water during your morning workout. Use the I Can Do It fat burning supplement stack to accelerate your metabolism and speed up your fat burning process. The workout I have just described is ultra intense, so when you are finished with your 10-week course, scale it back and just do one set of the Phase 5 program 3 times a week. There you have it, all the tools you need to accomplish all your fitness goals. Be persistent, be patient, and most of all, be determined. All your dreams can and will become reality. You now have the keys to unlock your hidden potential. Following this program will not only give you rock-hard abdominals, but an entirely new lease on life. Good luck, and remember, you can do it.